This video is for anybody going through a tough time. Listen to my V8 engine, you brokey! Yeah! Yeah! I'm just kidding. On a real note, sorry, boys. I love this car, man. This shit makes me so happy. It's not even that expensive of a car. I just this was the car that I wanted since I was a little kid. And when I finally made my own money, I was like, fuck it, man. I was like, I don't like to spend money on things, but I'm gonna spend it on this because this means a lot to me. Okay, if you're going through something tough right now, you have gone through something tough. Because I've been through, like a lot of you guys, so much tough shit in my life. So many hard times, so many moments of wanting to give up on what I was doing, on myself, on life, man. Bro, the amount of times can't say that word on YouTube. Brutal. But every single time it gets a little bit easier. And it especially gets easier with this one philosophy, and it comes from like a Buddhist philosophy. I've been really into that Buddhism shit recently because Buddhism is all about like the flow of life. Let me tell you a story. My therapist just told me this. Whoa. Just had a real therapy, now we're doing illegal therapy. Crazy. Actually, this is kind of legal because I do get paid, because YouTube pays me around, guys, guess how much money this channel made last month? Over $20. That's right. You're broke. There's a story of this, I'm gonna butcher it. There's this farmer, and he loses this horse. This horse runs away, and his neighbor goes, oh man, I'm so sorry, your horse. And he goes, we'll see. Next day, the horse comes back and brings home 10 other horses. Now they got a fuck ton of horses. And the neighbor is like, oh my god, this is amazing. Like, you're so lucky. He goes, yeah, we'll see. And then the farmer's son is riding the horses, and because there's so many horses, they go crazy, and the son falls off the horse and breaks his leg. The neighbor goes, holy shit. I'm so sorry that happened. He goes, we'll see. What happens? The next day, it's the draft for the war. The country's going to war, and because the son had a broken leg, they were like, yo, you're not going to war. The neighbor goes, wow, you're so lucky. And the farmer goes, we'll see. I don't know if there's a fucking ending to this story, but the philosophy is bad shit happens. You can't control every variable in life. Sometimes it just sucks. I don't know what you boys are going through. Whether it's the love of your life just left, you got cheated on, you got hurt by life, financially is not going really well, family issues, pain, you didn't achieve that one goal. I want you to just keep that mentality in your mind. From Papa Damo, okay? Keep the we'll see mentality in your mind. I'm not saying you can't go grab life by the balls, because I think you should. As a man, boys, I think it's our right, our birthright, as a human being, to try to take charge of life and try to do good and put our will into what we want in life and make a great life for ourselves. But I always want you to keep in mind that when things happen to you that are quote-unquote bad, you don't know how much great can come from it. All of the things in my life that when I was going through it, it was pain, it was torture, it was hard to wake up every day, and I'm sure you've experienced this. Hey man, hey, those have become the biggest growth lessons in my life. I look back at every breakup, every missed opportunity, every failed lift. I look back at the time I was invited to the World Championships for what I thought was going to be my life. I thought I was going to become a powerlifter for the rest of my life. It was going to be my thing. I look back on that. I look back at the moment when I found out that the COVID said no World Championships for just that year. And it was what I was working for 3 years straight. I look back at the moment I was crying on the couch after working for something for 3 years and it being gone, I look back on that and I say thank you. I say thank you. Because if I never went through that, I wouldn't have learned that maybe I was doing that sport at that time for the wrong reasons, to fill these gaps and these holes in my life, to prove to myself I was somebody that I was not. Okay? I look back at the heartbreaks, at the moments of it being hard to wake up every single morning because I was in so much mental anguish and pain, and I say thank you because it's led me to see the types of people I do want to be with and what I can't tolerate. I look back at all the times my business has failed and I say thank you. I say thank you from making X amount of money per month to going to absolutely zero because it showed me what the products I actually want to create are, and then to making my first ever 6 figures a month. I say thank you to all of that. Holy shit, that was bright as fuck. Flashbang. Forehead flashbang. But I also want to leave you off with, you don't have to go through life just as a non-active participant. I don't want the philosophy from this to be like, oh, I'm just going to let life flow through me. I'm just going to let life take me. I'm just going to, ride the wave. No. I think the best way that you boys, we as human beings, if we want to become the fucking Giga Chads, should go live our life, is we should have desires. This is from the Buddhist philosophy. Have your desires. Act upon them. But always keep in mind it's okay if they don't turn out how you want them. And you should never get so attached to an outcome determining your happiness. You determine your happiness. Love you, boys. Have a good day. Peace.